T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, people, what's going on? It's your boy, man like Matt, Team Kop-Ish. It's another morning meetup. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Obviously, I know today it's not really about the news. It's more about the game later on today. Obviously, Merseyside derby. However, we still have a morning meetup to talk about. And first and foremost, there's a couple of stories I want to speak about. But before I even get into that, people, smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It really does help push, you know, the algorithm of some of our videos that people might not know about. But yeah, man, bless up everybody. I see people in the chat saying, oh, I'm glad it's not Cal. You lot are so bad, you know, so bad. But big up to everybody. But listen, one place to start. Now, the big story I want to speak about was obviously Fabrizio Romano speaking about Darwin Nunez and how the rumors, so to speak, during the whole of January, it wasn't fake. It was real. And that's regarding Darwin Nunez potentially leaving Liverpool during the month we just had in January. Fabrizio has confirmed, I think it was Al Nassr, Ronaldo's team, that were really pushing for Darwin. Apparently, they made a bid of up to, I think it was 85 million euros or something like that, I believe it was. They really wanted the Uruguayan. Liverpool were really considering it. It seemed like it wasn't anything to do financial. I think Liverpool felt the package was right. Pause. The money that they were going to receive for Darwin, but Liverpool felt that they couldn't get a replacement during January. I don't know how everyone feels about that, but more importantly, he did stress as well that Darwin was okay to negotiate and that the people, you know, Darwin's agents or whatever, Darwin's agents, I believe, were actually trying to negotiate this deal. Now, one thing that does tell me, people, is that Darwin Nunez's future at Liverpool is still not secure, even though he stayed during the January transfer window. Clearly, there is interest. And I think if Liverpool do receive a bid of that similar amount from Saudi in the summer, there could be a different conversation. Now, we don't know who those supposed replacements were going to be, but Fabrizio did say that Liverpool felt the replacements or replacement that we wanted was not available in January. I mean, we've heard this story many times before. People apparently never available in January. They were, but Liverpool, I guess, didn't want to pay it over the odds. Now, in my opinion, Chad, this was probably the smartest thing to do. Because one thing I didn't want us to do, yeah, is sell Darwin Nunez and we don't get replacement. And I think Fabrizio even said Liverpool didn't want to upset Arne Slot by weakening the squad and not bringing in a player and just leaving it there. Do you know what I mean? Let me see what the chat is saying. Big up Amit. So the Saudi thing is a blessing in disguise. They take away players which we don't prefer, and a good deal is made as they pay high wages to the outgoing player. That is very, very true. Listen, I know Darwin Nunez has received a lot of criticism since he's been at Liverpool, or maybe should we say the last month or so. Not last month, sorry, last year. Because I think a lot of us, including myself, thought he would have kicked on and he just hasn't. It's not that Darwin can't play football. It's not that Darwin hasn't got quality. I just genuinely believe like he just doesn't have that quality to take us to the next level. when you spend that amount of money on a striker, you're kind of hoping that they're going to make the number 9 position their own. And if we're being honest, if Diogo Jota was actually able to stay fit, I think Jota takes the number 9 spot. Do you know what I mean? Big up Cyril. I don't have a problem if he leaves, but first, let's win in the Premier League this season. I agree, bro. Big up John Conway. Big up Antonio. Big up Kevin. He says makes change FSG listen because it would make the team weaker. Big up Brandon. Big clubs will always be able to sell any of their players to Saudi as they are held in such high regard for playing for such a prestigious club globally. That's very true. Big up Troy. What's going on, my broski? What's everyone else saying in the chat? What are you lot saying? But big up, let's play some games badly. Cal has actually been banned. No, Cal hasn't been banned. You'll see Cal on the screens later on today. You know the one's there, so don't worry about that. It'll be there. Big up Lorato. Jota not reliable and Nunez is not good enough. Both need to go. This is the thing. This is definitely a conversation that I feel we need to have here. Because as much as I rate Diogo Jota, if Diogo Jota is never available, there has to be a conversation even about him in the summer. Do you get what I'm saying? There has to be a conversation. Because as much as, you know, Jota is good at being a good goal scorer and a good player, if you're not available, man, we have to keep the same energy. There has to be conversations about our front line this summer. But I think it all probably changes in the summer. I don't know how much or how many players are going to leave, how much we're going to receive for those players. But I can I feel like there's something in the air. But like the other person said in the chat, like we need to make sure that we win the title first. Big up Demi. I can see us getting Isak, but I think we let 2 attackers go for it. But it's not out of the realms of possibility. Do you know what, Demi? I will say this, yeah. I've said this a few times. There is a possibility where Liverpool could potentially get Isak, and I say potentially. One of them is if Liverpool sell Isak, if Liverpool sell Nunez for around 85 million euros, and we potentially sell another forward, which we're going to speak about. The money is there. And I also feel like the money's there even if we didn't sell Nunez. I think some people are probably thinking about Salah as well. I don't want to see a world where Salah leaves and we bring in Isak. I really don't. I want us to bring in Isak if possible. And I don't want to disrespect Newcastle because I think we're doing this a bit too harshly at times. Newcastle are still a big club. If Newcastle get top 4, I don't see Alexander Isak pushing for a move, personally. I think if Newcastle don't get top 4, that's where the conversation will start. Do you get what I'm saying? But big up Demi. Big up Russell. He says Newcastle will give him a contract worth 500k. I don't know about that because of obviously PSR and whatnot, but I reckon they'll make him their highest earner if they do make the Champions League and try to get him to commit maybe to a new deal. Big up Cyril again. Today, Matt, hope everyone will be there. You, Drifting, Cow, and Jamie Possible, Derby Day, everyone in big up today. Yeah, no. We should all be there. Full crew should be full crew inside the building. Over on Big Up later on this evening. So yeah, should be all of us, bro. Hopefully, do you know what I mean? But life, do you know what I mean? So, but as far as I know, everyone should be there this evening. Big up Troy. Did you see the article saying our striker options were not available in January? So who are? That's what I'm saying. Who are these options? But again, I reckon it's just names we've already spoken about already, chat. I do think it's players like Isak, players like Sesko, players who I don't even rate, like Jonathan David, because he's on a free. There's going to be players that obviously Liverpool are looking at. Obviously, there's just no brief yet to who those, those players are. And big up Russell again. It says Isak averaging 17 goals a season in his career. That's that's very, very good, to be fair. That is very, very good. Big up Ronald here. Liverpool will be lucky to get 50 million for Nunez. No, I think in Europe we could probably get 50, but when it comes to Saudi, I think we can get more. I do think Nunez has a reputation in Europe though, because people will still look at him and think he just hasn't worked at Liverpool. Doesn't make him a terrible player. if Nunez was terrible, he wouldn't get 10 goals. Do you know what I mean? If he was terrible, he's not terrible. Do you know what I mean? I think that's where we kind of have to be mindful and just be understanding as well. Like, do you get what I mean? Big up Tyler for the super chat. Appreciate it, my broski. Dan, he's speaking to Russell. He says, Wirtz, Musiala, Bruno Gomes, Rodrigo, Cravo, Bastoni, Schlotterbeck. That's a window and a half. But I mean, obviously, I'm guessing these are the players that you think Liverpool are looking at. Gittin says, we will never learn. Liverpool always mention a top player we are potentially going to sign and spend lots of time talking about, yeah, that said Jude, killing, etc. That's true as well. We got Gene Gray in the building. What's going on, Gene? Jot regrettably should be sold, but not Darwizzi's squad player, in my honest opinion. I hear that as well. And this is why I ask you guys as well, yeah? You see Darwin Nunez, for all the criticism that he gets, he's available. You might not think he's the number one guy, the number or the that striker that's gonna take to the next level, but he's always available. Jota isn't. I actually think it's worse to have a player who's just never available. I'd rather have the player that is available, but not as good as the player that is available. I have to be honest with you, chat. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're not available, what's the point of you being in the squad? And that sounds a bit harsh about Jota, and Jota is a quality player, but you have to be there. Because here's the thing now. We're in a title running right now, yeah? Obviously, we've got a big game tonight. I'm not too sure who's going to start. It's probably going to be Diaz again. Big up Cal. Me and Cal done the preview yesterday evening. We both said Jota, but we feel like Diaz will get the nod for the start. Big up Keaton. Nunez's best power at the moment is his availability. I fully agree. Agree with Cal. Sell Jota over Nunez. Hugo says sell them both. Big up number 2. Any chance we can buy players for a change who are made of glass? For example, Jota, Lallana, Gomez, Thiago, Chiesa, Melo, Starch, Aquilani, Ox, laugh out loud. Yeah, that is kind of mad that you mentioned all them names there, but Thiago is different. I know Thiago, obviously, one of the worst ones in recent memory, but we had to take a chance with Thiago because Thiago is levels compared to every single player on that list. Thiago is just different. He's different gravy, bro. Do you know the ones? Big up Jamie says, I think people may be surprised by the players you buy in the summer. Yeah, maybe so, Maybe so. What's this? Da Costa. There's better than Darwin and Jota that are available. Name them if you can, please, bro. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but who you think Liverpool could potentially go for? Da Costa. Let's play some games badly. I think Klopp will kill a lot of these players due to all the running. I think some of them, I agree with that. Like Lallana, when you think about the amount of running that Lallana did, Henderson, Gini Wijnaldum, Fabinho, I'll be honest with you, a lot of them players were running. Do you know what I mean? Kevin says, at least he never said Naby. Like, nah, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Leave Naby, bro. Let him live. Do you know what I'm saying? Let him live. It was on his birthday, 2 days ago or something like that. Let the guy live. But no, listen, that's my thoughts on Darwin. I do think it's one of them ones where we have to watch this space in regards to what happens with Darwin in the summer, because the fact that that deal was so close to happening, but last minute we apparently said, listen, we're not going to get our target in, or whoever that is. We have to leave it there. I think Saudi revisit that. Now, it's not going to be Al Nassr because they got John Duran. But Neymar's old team, was it Al Hilal, are apparently after a forward. But that could be another forward that I'm going to speak about in a second. Big up John Conway. What's going on, my broski? Matt, great watch along last night on Big Up. Appreciate it, my broski. Yeah, man, if you wasn't there, you missed out, man. Great watch along City versus Real Madrid last night. That was great. That was a great watch. I was able to be joined by Drift, Jamie, and Luke as well. That one was popping off. I can't lie, it was crazy. Big up Andrew Miller says, what the F did you say? If Sunburn was not terrible, he would never get 10 goals. Are you smoking crack? Raw. the man's pants, and I mean diarrhea filled. Sell all three. Diaz, Jota. Nonsense. We need a major overhaul. Flipping out, Andrew. I hope you had a coffee this morning, bro. Jeepers. All right, mate. We get what you're trying to say, but big up for the super chat. I guess you just want all three gone. Well, funny you say that, bro, because that's a great segue. A great segue to Luis Diaz. Now, Luis Diaz is another Liverpool forward who's been linked away from Liverpool in the summer. Again, Barcelona. There's reports again emanate from Spain that they just want to make sure he is a Barcelona player. Now, the Luis Diaz thing has been going on for a little while now. I would say for over a year. Everybody knows his contract isn't the greatest. Probably needs a renewal. His contract, if I'm not mistaken, runs out in the summer of 2027. So when it hits the summer, it'll be 2 years. Liverpool have a decision to make. Because you can't let Luis Diaz go into the year of 2026 with a year left. Because people can he could just leave on a free, or people could just start throwing out stupid bids. So for me, this is a make or break summer for Luis Diaz. Barcelona wanted Luis Diaz for a while, but they've been more than coping. Because you've got Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski and Rafinha, who've been absolutely cooking. Now, people are going to sit there and say, listen, but Barcelona haven't got money. That is true. But Barcelona will probably make something, what they always do. At one point, they weren't even looking to register, what's his name, Dani Olmo, and they still got that done. Barcelona will find a way. If they can do something, they will make it happen. Luis Diaz, on the other hand, now is having arguably his best season at Liverpool so far. Let me see if I can get the numbers for Luis Diaz. Give me 1 second, chat, and I'll tell you what Luis Diaz is doing this year compared to other years. So let me just quickly go Wikipedia. Just quick things. So Luis Diaz, in his first season in all competitions, got 6 goals. Second season, he got 5. Bear in mind, he did get an injury. Then last season, he got 13. He got 8 in the league last year in 37 games. This year, he's got 8 in the league in 22 games, and he's on 12 overall. So he needs 1 more goal to equal what he done last year. And right now, he's played 33 games. Last year, he played 51. I do feel like the fan base has a love-hate relationship with Luis Diaz. Some people think he's very good. Some people say he's too inconsistent. Some people say we can upgrade on him. Here's the reality. We can upgrade on Luis Diaz. I don't think he's at a level where you sit there and go, we can't lose him at any cost. I understand that. But he is one of the better left wingers in the Premier League. I would arguably say there's not many better left wingers in the Prem than Luis Diaz. However, for where we want to be and what we want to do, we do demand better. And I fully understand that. I just think sometimes we don't realize what we have until it's gone. Now, I'm not saying Luis Diaz can't be replaced. I will stress it once again. But he's still a good player. And I do think we should only upgrade on Diaz if you know that player is going to do better. I don't want us to get a project player where you're kind of hoping, and it's one of them things where we should have just stuck with Luis Diaz. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool have to make sure we get these decisions right, because we have a massive summer. Do you know what I'm saying? Big summer. And that's not, listen, I've just spoken about Nunez and Diaz. That's not even to mention, I don't want to go back into it, but you know what I'm going to say, chat. Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold. We might even put Alisson in that bracket as well. There's so many players where I think, their futures are up in the air. We don't even know. Big up Russell. Liverpool sent scouts to watch Gittins, James Pearce, sorry. Yeah, the Gittins stuff I do believe has been going on for a while, but we're not the only club. So, yeah, that's nothing new to me. Chelsea, Real Madrid, everyone's looking at him. Do you know what I mean? Big up Nath. I like Diaz, but we have to be ruthless this time around and just move him on if he doesn't deliver by the end of the year. Agree, because I look at Cody Gakpo, and I've been very, very consistent with Gakpo. You guys know in the chat, I've been saying it from when Gakpo arrived. I say Gakpo will get you better numbers than Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz might be a more gifted footballer, but Cody Gakpo will give you better production. That is a fact. And right now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Gakpo's on about 16 goals or something like that in less minutes. I believe, anyway. Kevin said, let's do the swap with De Jong from Barca. Yeah, but De Jong's too injury prone. That's the problem with De Jong. Do you know what I mean? Big up Mafalu. He says Diaz is the ultimate purple patch player. He hasn't scored or assisted since West Ham away 29th of December. Bro is basically allergic to consistency. Damn, it's peak still. Big up Hugo. I never thought I would say this, but with this version of Gakpo, we don't need Diaz, especially with him turning 29. I hear it. Big up Nelante. What's going on, broski? VVD, Trent, Mo, Diaz. Mo, Diaz, Kanate. What are the board doing? It's true because Kanate, again, he's another one. Hold on a minute. When does Kanate's contract end? Ibrahima Kanate. Is it 2027 like Diaz? Let me see. When does his contract end? His contract ends. Oh my days. His contract ends in 2026. Bruv. I forgot about that. I keep thinking it's 2027. It's 2026. So when it hits the summer, Kanate will have a year left. Flipping no, bruv. Bruv. Big up Jamie. It's Diaz's shooting that bothers me. Sometimes his shooting is woeful and he rarely looks for the killer pass in and around the box. I agree with that. Zach says we're done, Matt. And then, Keatson says 2020. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. 2026. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Let's play some games badly. Says so. Basically, Kanate's deal has less than 18 months left. Yep. When it's the summer, he'll have a year left, bro. I don't understand why this one isn't sorted out as well. I remember Fabrizio saying it's close. Haven't heard nothing since. And since, in fact, no, tell a lie. I've heard PSG are pushing to sign him to make him their captain, and they want to try and get him in the summer. Kingsman said the club might be finished. Bruv. We got Brazy Mandem. Hear me out. Sell Diaz, Nunez, Jota, Chiesa, Dope. Get Kudus, Cunha, Ekitike, Gittins, and get contract sorted. I'm not even saying I'm even against that, because some of these players I do think need to move on. I'm not even against it, so to speak. I don't know, man. Big up Doogie. He says things can go downhill so quickly with this club. It's so true, man. 1 minute it feels like you're on top of the world. The next minute it's like, what the hell just happened? Theo says PSG will get Kanate. Please don't say that, bro, because I won't be able to cope. Do you get what I'm saying? I won't be able to cope. Big up Russell says PSG are dominating now. They have all clicked. Yeah. I didn't even see their game yesterday. Big up Drew if you done a watch along on. Big up. Is it Dembele got a hat trick? Big up Hugo. I wouldn't put it past Real Madrid to go for Ibu. Neither would I. Say they couldn't get Saliba or they just changed their mind and they wanted Ibu. That wouldn't surprise me either, bro. We should never rule that out. In fact, we shouldn't even rule out they'll go for both because Rudiger's really their only centre back. Alaba, ACL still can't really get back going. Militao, another ACL. That wouldn't surprise me. Let's not act like Real Madrid wouldn't do something crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. I don't know. Big up Jamie. I think Kanate loves playing for Liverpool too much. If they give him decent money, he will sign your contract. I agree. Because I think the thing is the money. But here's the problem with our club. Do we want to give players what they deserve? We've been saying this for a while. FSG have such a strict wage structure that they're just not even willing to shift it. The only time they shifted it a little bit was for Salah. And that was what 3 years ago in 2022 when Salah signed that extension. And now look where we are now. It's the same thing again. Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't know what this club actually wants to do, if I'm being honest. I don't know how this club could continue running if you keep allowing the best players to leave on, well, if you allow the best players to leave on a free. This summer's going to be so telling in terms of what direction we're going to be heading in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand. I don't understand why it's so hard to give players what they actually deserve. No one's saying be crazy or go crazy. We're just saying give them what they deserve. We have top players at our club. There's a reason why we are in first place. Do you know what I'm saying? In the Premier League, there's a reason why we're very, very strong in the Champions League, and we're still in the Carabao Cup final. I was about to say FA, but we're not up in there. Do you get what I'm saying? Bigger Adam, football agents will be like, you can earn 3 times over in Liverpool. Imagine that money for your family. That's very true. And we can't act like football's not a factor. Football is a major factor in football. So money is a major factor in football. Sorry. Major factor. Let's place against Buddy. FSG needs to perhaps realize they can't compete anymore and sell the club. The salaries they can offer are not in the market value anymore. I agree. They should be gone long time. Big up Mungai. Contracts are always an issue in all FSG owned sports clubs. That is very, very true. Because even the baseball stuff, apparently you guys are saying it's the same thing, isn't it? Big up Nalante. So some will be embarrassed. Either way, FSG have flopped on the pitch. 1 Premier League, 1 Champions League in nearly 15 years is such a poor record for us. I agree, bro. Even if you make it 2 Premier Leagues, it's still poor in 15 years. Do you know what I mean? If Salah and VVD leave, there will be a rebuild. Kanate is at an age where he doesn't want that. I agree. Kanate is at an age where he wants to be winning. He's 25 years of age. He's not 22 or 21. If he was 21 or 22, I'd hear it. Do you know what I mean? So you're right, Russell. He wants to win now. He's 25 years of age. He's at his probably physical prime. Do you know what I mean? Big up Emil John. What's going on, broski? Remember, FSG model, they don't put their own money in. This is not a receipt for winning consistently. I agree. At some point, you have to put your own money in what you love. Again, LFC to FSG is a cash cow. Yeah, facts, bro. Do you know what I mean? What's going on, Ends, bro? I see in the chat, my broski. What's going on, Ends? Bigger Adam, Richard Hughes didn't realize by taking the Liverpool road that he would have the same rules and budget as Bournemouth. That's very, very true. I know Hughes does get a lot of blame, but we don't even know what he's working with. We don't even know what FSG have told him what he has, like how much money he has to get the contracts done and sign players. We have no idea. We just sit there and blame him because he's the guy that's supposed to do it all. And rightly so, because I don't think he's done enough. But if we find out that it was only given X amount, yeah, there's probably going to have to be an apology for Richard Hughes, you know. I'll be honest with you. There might be. I say it might be. Because some people will still feel like, even with that, you know, even with all that, well, not that great money, you still can make things work. Do you get what I'm saying? What's going on, Bruno? Yeah, Ends. I'm going to speak to you about that, broski, regarding Ultimate Team. I'll speak to you about that, broski. Well, are you talking about? Oh no, I'll be live on my channel later on today regarding Ultimate Team though. I'll be live. I'll be doing my rivals. Got to do rivals today because yeah, tomorrow's the deadline, isn't it? Big up Keaton. I never forget when we won the UEFA Champions League. John Henry said, "Love on camera, we'll give Klopp money." Yeah, I know. I'll never forget that, bro. Big up Zeal. Is Michael Edwards really that good if we end up losing Salah this season? It's so true. It's so true. What time? It'll be this afternoon. I'll tweet what time I'm going live. I'm not too sure yet, but 100% I'll be live this afternoon on my channel, on the Matt One Show on YouTube. I'll be doing FIFA content. Probably just after like lunch or something like that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. Bigger Ends. You hold on to your job like Ange, Matt. We will be there for your support to support you. Bigger Ends. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, all the news I've given you are rumors, shall I say? It's not positive. It's all negative, innit? It's all negative. But listen, we're still Liverpool Football Club. We still got a title to win. So we've got to try our best to put all that to one side, innit? We got to try our best because we got to win today. We have to beat Everton. Like, it's a must, in my opinion. That game there is so important because I think if we win that game, Arsenal feel even more pressure and they're thinking to themselves, wow, no matter what we do, Liverpool's still 9 points ahead. That's what we need to do. So let's get behind the team, rally behind the team, and try and push this team so we can win at Everton later on today. Because that is a massive, massive game. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. Let's hope we can slap them up differently. Do you get what I'm saying? We're going to need to do that. So, but listen, people, I'm going to leave it there. Big up to those that joined today. Obviously, I'll be live later on today on my channel. Like I said, around just after lunchtime. But I'll put a little tweet out when I'm going live. So make sure you're there if you want to see some Ultimate Team, some EAFC content. We'll be live later on today on Big Up as well. Obviously for the Merseyside derby. So make sure all you guys are over on Big Up because it's going to be a massive, massive game. Big up Football Plus TV. What's going on, my broski? Big up Clark Kent. Big up Sakir. Big up Ends. Big up Keaton. Big up Adam. Too many names to mention. Big up Gene. Big up Gerald. Big up Glenn. Big up Russell. Big up Troy. Theo. Brazy Man. Munga. Hugo. Emil. Too many names to mention. Big up to each and every one of you that contributed today with your comments. And sorry if I didn't get to read them all. Do you know what I'm saying? But I tried to read as many as I can and kind of go through as many comments as I could today. Big up Beans and Toast. What's going on? But people, listen, have a blessed rest of your day. It's your boy, Man Like Matt. I will see you guys later on today. It's Team Kop-Ish. I'm out, people. Merseyside derby. Let's do this chat. Take care. God bless. I'm out.